first interviewed back in March on Bay Sunday by CBS Eyewitness News Early Edition morning anchor Frank Mallicoatm. She is a fabulous chef and a culinary arts instructor. She says she grew up eating what she calls hippie food, even though her parents were never actually hippies. Here is a look at chef Phoebe Schilla.
Today, from the studio of Good Living is Chef Phoebe, and her ingredients, just 3, and she's going to make a delightful chocolate mousse. And I guess you are a returnee. Welcome back to Bay Sunday.
Thanks for having me.
All right. I am a big mousse fan, and you are too, because you're a Maine girl, right?
That's right.
Originally. So 3 ingredients. That's it? It's that easy?
It's that easy.
Come on.
So we're going to make a really simple chocolate mousse today with just 3 ingredients. As we said, it's chocolate, cream, and honey. If you're not fond of honey, you can use an agave syrup instead. So the secret to this mousse is to pick the absolute best eating chocolate that you can.
Okay.
And my personal favorite is Guittard, which is a San Francisco chocolate, 72%. So it's a dark chocolate. It's high in antioxidants. It's super good for you. Chocolate is health food, right?
So now, can you go to a supermarket and just get regular chocolate, but you like to do the high-end stuff,
I like to do
right?
the high-end stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can make it with, Toll House.
I'm telling you right
chips.
now, I can smell this. It smells delightful.
So what you do, you need a pint of cream and you need 2 cups of chocolate chips. And this handy Guittard chocolate does come in chocolate chips, so you don't have to chop it at all.
Great.
You combine the 2 cups of chocolate with 3/4 of a cup of heavy whipping cream, and you put that in the microwave, and you go ahead and you melt that together.
So nice and easy.
Nice and easy. And
low-cal too, I might add.
Low-cal,
Right?
absolutely. Yeah. And then you have your honey, and what you want to do is you want to choose a really mild honey for this mousse. So if you choose, say, a dark honey, like a buckwheat or dark amber honey, it's going to be too strongly flavored for the mousse. It'll overpower the chocolate. So choose a very light, mild honey, or use the agave syrup. And that's all in this bowl. Now the next step is to cool the chocolate down so it's room temperature, so it won't melt our heavy whipping cream. When the chocolate is cooling, you're going to take 1 1/4 cups of cream. That's the rest of the carton. Just pour it in a bowl, whip that up, and here we have our stiffly whipped heavy cream. We're going to add this to our chocolate mousse, just like that. Looks good, doesn't it?
It does. It smells even better, let me tell you. And while you're doing this, why don't you tell us where you get your passion for all this? Why are you a cook? You grew up in Maine?
I grew up in Maine. I love to cook. It is the only thing I have ever done. I've been cooking since I was 8 years old. I dropped out of college and went to the Cordon Bleu in Paris when I was 19. I have the Grand Diplôme, and I worked in restaurants. I then went back to school, so it's like I've got a master's in cooking. I went to the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, New York.
And it makes people happy.
It makes people happy.
Food is just the best.
Food is sustenance. Food is
and dessert's
nurturing.
Even better.
Dessert is better. So you're just going to fold the heavy cream into your melted chocolate, just like this.
And the name mousse, is that French?
It is French. Yeah, and traditional mousses are much more difficult to make. They have egg yolks in them, and they're much more time-consuming. This is done. This is our mousse. So what we're going to do here...
And the prep time on that, because you had some of this done, what, 15 minutes?
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
So it's great for dinner parties. And you can serve it in a fancy wine glass. You can put some berries in the bottom, just like that. And we're going to put our mousse right in there.
Ooh. And tell our viewers, some people see a recipe book and they just kind of shy away from it. Should we explore? We should explore, should we not?
You should explore, absolutely.
Yeah,
experiment.
Because I always make the same stuff. And I see a recipe book, we've got dozens of them at our house. I never pick them up.
You should absolutely pick them up, flip through, choose something. And cooking is a great way to teach yourself patience. It's a great way to teach yourself forgiveness, too, because you have to forgive yourself if you screw up.
Well, you've probably eaten some of my food, so...
So this is it. So we have our chocolate mousse. We've garnished it with some fresh raspberries. So you get the antioxidants from the chocolate and from the raspberries. And I'll let you go ahead and taste it.
Well, let's take a little sip there. Oh my God, that is good. That is delicious.
I'm glad you like it.
I think they like it too. We're going to be serving all our studio audience before we're all said and done there. But oh man, that's great. Well, talk about the studio for Abundant Living too.
The studio of Good Living we're building a culinary wellness center. So I want everybody to learn how to cook and learn how to nurture and nourish themselves. As I mentioned, cooking is a great way to teach yourself patience. It's a great way to just relax into the moment and really use all 5 of your senses. So smell, taste, touch, sight. So in the Culinary Wellness Center, I teach the whole foods cooking classes. We work with a nutritionist, we work with a massage therapist, acupuncturist, just to get yourself and your body in tune so that you can really enjoy and appreciate the good food that you're creating.
And quickly, if they want to get a hold of you and make some of your wonderful recipes, they do what?
They go to studioofgoodliving.com, and I teach weekly cooking classes out of my home. They're small, hands-on classes. Basics, Omnivore's Delight, which is 6 to 8 entrees over the course of 3 hours, quick and easy weeknight meals, and a vegetarian option on Friday evenings.
All right, she's Chef Phoebe. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Frank. Thanks, Phoebe. All right, for more information about Phoebe and her culinary classes, or just to check out some of her recipes, you can log on to, as she mentioned, studioofgoodliving.com. We'll be right back with our last guest after these messages.